The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, 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 Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas. Y'all know what time this is, man. It's time for the Allen and DJ podcast show. And of course, I'm Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's going on, Dirty?
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm cooling, man. Will, what's going on with you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm good, man, you know. And for a disclaimer, before we get this show started, people ask, who's Bambi the deer? Who is her? She in a relationship? I used to... Listen here. Guys, that's just for entertainment purposes. I'm not in a relationship. It's a deer. All right? Chubby the squirrel, that's a deer. I mean, no, that's a squirrel. Excuse me. See, look, y'all got me mad, man. Look, Dirty, like, man, look, man, y'all got me mad, man.
People known as animals.
I'm stoned right now. No, I'm just playing. But no, like, that's a squirrel, and Bambi is a deer. It's characters that I made up because the deers really was chasing me out here for real. And, you know, it was time to have my hand out the window, and then DJ be like, hey, bro, look, bro, the deer on the side of the car. Ah! I be hollering and stuff. Like, yeah, man, so just want to clarify that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? So, still doing me. But in between time, though, DJ, I want to talk about something serious, man, because I know a couple of my dirties out here going through this, and I know a couple of ladies out here going through this, and, you know, we got emails about, hey, like, you know, we need to talk about this because times is getting hard out here. Like, I must admit, right, the economy and everything, right?
Absolutely.
So, I want to talk about relationships and the aspect of, should it be 50-50 in the relationship? Or I like to call it the 100-100 approach. So, without further ado, let's kick this show to you the way that the Allen and DJ Show is accustomed to kicking it to you. So, we're going to talk about DJ why strictly 50-50 to me always failed. People say, hey, in order to make a relationship work, you should be 50-50. And that's a low poverty mindset.
Yeah.
So we're going to break that down to 50-50 and 100%
Absolutely.
approach. So let's start with bullet point number 1. You start keeping score.
Ooh.
But why is that, though, DJ?
Because, like, when somebody keeping score, like what happens is, like, you'll take on a responsibility and the other person takes on a different responsibility. But if that responsibility is less draining than the responsibility that you had before, then the other person keeps score. And when you keep score like that, it turns love into like a transaction instead of actual love.
Yeah, you know, because like, I mean, like, that don't feel good. Like, Dirty, look, I can pepper something 20 times in a row, right? Mm-hmm. If I'm in a relationship, it's not about who did what. Hey, man, I done paid for the last 3 meals, baby. Man, I know you got me on this one. You sound broke. You need to get your stuff together, man. You know what I'm saying? So then that's why you start keeping score. How many times you did something? Man, look, I done got in the kitchen and did that for you 3 times. I think you owe me a favor. Or, man, I just gave you gas already. So now I got to give you gas again? Mm-hmm. And you like, dang, Dirty. Oh, yeah, I just asked you to do this for me, or, you know, I asked you to run an errand for me. You know, man, I ran 3 of them already. So then you start keeping score, which tracking who does the chores or pay for coffee or dinner. Mm-hmm. And that could turn a romantic partnership into a transactional business deal.
Absolutely.
Because now, like, I feel like it's business than more a relationship based.
Absolutely. Like, the crazy thing about that, Al, is like it overlooks like individual strengths and differences, but it also is hard to quantify value in a relationship.
I agree. You know, and to me, it just make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, like I did this, you do this. You did this, I do this. Or last week when we went out to dinner, I spent like $150 on you, right? And that cost a decent amount of dollars. So I know when we go out, like I want to go here, and like man, I want to go to a big steakhouse, and like I deserve a 16-ounce steak. You like, man, bro, calm down, because now you're keeping score, and it just started turning the relationship to like it's not even romantic no more.
Like before we move on to the next subject, like the next bullet point, I just wanted to point this out to people. Like if you want the 50-50 to work, and if you really like stuck on that crap, like what you can actually do is don't do a bait and switch. What a bait and switch is, you start off one way and then you ask for favors within the relationship. Meaning like you start off like, oh, I'm finna pay for everything. Then all of a sudden, once you get developed in a relationship 6 months down the road, then all of a sudden you want to throw demands on the woman. No, that ain't how that works, bro.
Oh, no, go and lead him with your wallet. Like, here you go. Giving her everything you got. Because I always say this, man. How you start a relationship is how it's going to, continue to go.
Absolutely.
So if you act like you Mr. Man, I got it all. Oh, baby girl, no. But like I got it. And now you front, and one day you like, hey, we can go here, but I need some gas. Hey, man, what we do that at, Dirty? Like, are you the man, remember? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, watch that. And then bullet point number 2, life isn't equal.
Absolutely.
So how does this tie into the whole 50-50 thing?
Like how this ties into it, Al, is it basically like life is unpredictable, dude. Like one partner may need to take on more responsibility or may need to do more based on work demands, based on health issues that the other partner might have, or maybe emergencies pop up and happen, like the IRS, you got to pay the IRS. So that other person might have to take on the responsibility for a second to the IRS, because the IRS going to want their money.
You ain't dodging them.
Nope.
I wonder who's watching me now. The IRS. They're going to get you. But no, life isn't equal. You know what I'm saying? Because during times like somebody might have an illness, or, somebody's career might change, or partnership might need to carry 8% of the load while the other carry 20, because it could be the company might be downsizing, and right now your partner going through tough times, and you might have to shoulder the load a little bit, which is 80%. That's why I always say, if y'all married and let's say y'all got your own account on the side, that's cool, because I would even do it that way as well. But if we got an account together, we need to put emergency funds in there, because times like this happens, because life is unpredictable. It throw you curveballs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be up today and you'll know what's headed down the line for you 6 months from now. And you might be like, man, like I never thought I'd be in this situation. But if you always plan for a rainy day, then you won't have to go through those type of things.
Absolutely. But the crazy thing about this bullet point too, Al, is that traditional families don't live equal.
No.
Meaning like the male provides, the woman stays home and does what she needs to do and stays submissive. That's tradition. Right. But non-tradition is the opposite of all of that. And that gets you more into the 50-50 stages. But a lot of it has to do with like somebody's upbringing. So like if the woman was brought up to like in a traditional household, she's going to expect the man to like provide. So like that's why the 50-50 wouldn't work in that scenario.
Right. Because she might get a job. Why should I get a job? Like, you supposed to be the man. Like,
absolutely.
Hey, look, we in 2026. Dirty, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, gas steady going up.
Yep.
Food is at an all-time high. Look, you can stay at home if you want to, but you're going to create a business around me. You're going to do something.
Absolutely.
You're not living in my household for nothing. So I understand with the whole 50-50 thing, but sometimes people go into that looking into it the wrong way. And then bullet point 3 is hidden workloads.
Mm-hmm.
So, DJ, like when I talk about hidden workload, it's like 50-50, like financial split don't always mean the account or even distributions of emotional labor or households or chores always is like the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm throwing like extra demands on you without you even knowing.
Absolutely.
So it's like, okay, I need you to do this. Hey, man, like I thought I had gas in my car, but I didn't, baby. Can you front me $75? Then it start turning into other stuff. Like, baby, can you get that for me? Oh, baby, oh, my back. Oh, man, Dan killed me today. Oh, my God. Baby, can you give me a
Sound
beer
like
out the
an old
refrigerator? Right. So then she's like, dang, like, you kind of throwing demands on me out here.
Absolutely.
And that's not 50-50. But then when she asks you to do something, you got a whole like, notebook full of things why you can't do it.
Absolutely. But the crazy thing too, Al, is that with that bullet point, like mental and emotional efforts are always uneven when it comes down to that.
Yeah.
But like it's crazy because like one partner always have a smaller load than the other person, and then like you can't, like with hidden work, you can't basically quantify it. Like it's hard for you to like actually like try to like put it as like what's equal and what's not equal.
Facts. I agree. You know, like that's why I say when it comes to this, man, you know, like you have to sit down as a team and say, hey, look, man, this is going on right now. I understand you in a tough spot right now. I'm gonna hold it down. But it's things that, you know, I'm going to need you to pick up on around here as well. Like, because you're not just going to pay the cable bill and I'm paying the mortgage, the electric. I mean, come on, nah, man, we ain't doing all that. But, you know, is there certain things as I feel like as a partner that you could do to still show, like, your appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know a person is doing the whole 50-50 thing, but they carry 80% of the load, then why can I? So let's say times is hard right now, and like right now I'm just in between jobs, but I know I got a degree and I can find something, right? So I'm gonna hit you with this before I go to the next bullet point. I could be doing little things, you know what I'm saying? Little things to show my gratitude and appreciation. But if it's all, baby, look, like I cooked dinner for you today. I organized your office for you. I mean, you could do something. You just sitting around the house eating Fritos and watching First Take all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're not doing nothing else. And she busting her butt to try to pay all the bills around there. So what I'm saying is to say just make life less stressful.
Absolutely.
And then now let's talk about the 100-100 approach. Now this what I like, because this is more healthier.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about bullet point 4, DJ, total commitment.
Okay. Like what this is basically like it insists of like, instead of like keeping score, both partners give their best efforts emotionally, practically, without any transactional thinking.
So like when both partners give their selves, it's like taking full ownership of their own growth, honesty, and effort.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are both putting in 100%.
Absolutely.
So you like, hey, baby, look, now, if we can do this right here, and you know what I'm saying, like we have like a monthly budget on this, what we spend, this what we pulling in, this what we can do, like this what we can have down the line, and we both contributing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if your wife and husband, you guys both have a CD account together, I can understand that. Y'all married. So that's like y'all retirement money to live off of together, right? And you know, you got your own separate stuff going on too, but this is what y'all trying to do together, and y'all going at it 100%. Like you're giving full effort. It's like saying, like, no matter what it is, anything you doing, I'm willing to match your energy. So if a man provide, a woman should multiply. Ooh, say that again, Al. Whatever a man provide, a woman should multiply. So if I give you $1 million right now and say, baby, I'll make this work for me, she should be able to bring back $5 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a team right there. That's 100%. That's the 100-100 approach. That's what Gucci and Keisha Kador did. I'll never forget that. He went to jail. He gave her $1 million. He came out. He had like 18, 20 million. That's how you do it. That's what you call a giving effort from both commitments.
And the crazy thing about that too is like when you have total commitment, like it's healthy reciprocation, meaning like I'm gonna do for you without asking for anything in return, and then you're gonna do the same for me if ever I'm in a bind, and it's gonna be an even exchange.
Because it's not keeping score.
Yeah.
Like, man, I did this like 5 times, and I bought you this, and you didn't give me nothing today. No, no, man. Or no, all right, I got you. Like, so I can get $20, but last week I gave you this. All right, I got you. No. When y'all both having a total commitment, it don't matter how many times I'm doing something. Like, I could do something 17 times. I don't even count how many times I did something. But I know if I could say, hey, baby, look, I'm a little short on the phone bill this week, and then, I got to make sure, I had gas in the whip so I can make it to work. Oh, baby, I got you. No problem. And then that's going to make me want to go extra harder for you because of what you're doing for me. You see what I'm saying? That's how that works.
Absolutely.
And then the next bullet point, bullet point 5, flexibility in hard times.
Oh, okay.
DJ, kill him on that one, man. Get it to him, man.
Nah, basically, like with flexibility in hard times, like needs sometimes shift based on the situation. So a role may increase or decrease, and you have to adapt to those particular changes.
Most definitely. Like sometimes change can get very uncomfortable, and because of life sometimes can be so like unpredictable. There will be days where you have to carry on 70 to 80% of your weight. And your partner when it comes to sickness, stress, exhaustion, vice versa. Like it's got to be a two-way street.
Absolutely.
So it might be she had to miss 3 or 4 days of work because she was out with an illness. And you got to be able to say, baby, look, I'm going to hold it down. We got extra money. We good. That's what, to me, is being flexible in hard times. And not saying, oh, baby, no problem. Like, I'll pick up some extra hours this week. But here's the left jab that I'm going to hit him with, though, before I kick the bucket to you, DJ.
Okay.
If you stay prepared, you won't have to bust your butt like that and kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say, baby, so you'll be how much short on your car note this week? Okay, $200 short. All right, baby, no problem. Like, I got that. No, don't even worry about that. And I got you something from the store. I just want you to get healthy. You know what I mean? Got you some soup, some OJ, whatever. I just want you to get healthy. And she shouldn't have to be worrying about a thing, or vice versa. He shouldn't have to worry about it.
Absolutely. No, but flexibility, like you share accountability. So like when somebody know that they was wrong, or when something happened to that particular person, like they take account for it. And the same for the person that your partner. I mean, the same for your partner. But also, like, y'all share responsibilities, meaning like if that person is slacking, sometimes you're gonna have to pick up the slack, and vice versa. Your partner will pick up the slack for you if you're slacking off a little bit.
Right. And that's what flexibility means to us. You know what I'm saying? Especially to me, which brings me to like the next bullet point, bullet point 6. Focus on the us part.
Oh, yeah.
So it can't be what I did. And, you can say, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know we was keeping score. But when you focus on the us, when it comes to the 100-100 approach, it's just like life is much easier. But DJ, take him home with this one, man.
Absolutely. Like what focusing on us does is it encourages mutual growth and strength. And it also reduces the risk of imbalance.
That's so true. And the us is, to me, it's like instead of consistently looking across at your partner to see if they're doing their exact share, y'all is focused on entirely on how y'all can show up for the relationship. What can we do to make our situation grow? What can we do to make sure that we balance out each other? So y'all focus on us, we. Instead of I, what I didn't get. But I feel like you're so unemotionally available to me. No, Becky, I'm not done. Get back here. And like, dude, calm down, bro. Like, y'all arguing with this. Man, like, was in a situation last week. Like, oh, hey, bro, man, get up out of here, man. Hey, look, y'all got something going on. What, Loretta? I'm not done with you. He chasing her in the room. I'm like, Dirty, come on, man. Like, dude. Stop focusing on the I. And that was funny because that made me want to do this show. Yeah. And, I talked to Dirty about it. Dirty know what, what I'm saying, we good.
Absolutely.
And I said, hey, let's do this show. Let's do this show on this because I want y'all both to understand that y'all stronger as a team than as I or what you didn't do for me.
And the crazy thing with this bullet point too, Al, is that when you focus on us, you basically keep the girl or the woman in a submissive state. Because if you go and do 50-50, now you're not gonna have a submissive woman.
No.
I promise you that.
Because like she gonna look like what man let their woman work 120 hours every 2 weeks. It's like killing herself. Her feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? She gotta do everything.
Yep.
Baby, you got 200. Oh man, baby, I ain't even got it right now. I thought you had it. Like, she gonna lose respect for you, and that's not being a leader.
Absolutely.
So she gonna look at you as weak.
Yeah, because like if you want a submissive woman and you want it to be 50-50, just know like that's not gonna happen. Like you're gonna have to bend the rules a little bit
For real.
in order to get a submissive woman, and that's usually that usually takes a part in the 100 split.
100 split. That's right. Which brings me to the next bullet point. So I want to title this one proportional percentage base. So let's talk about how this works. Bullet point 7.
Okay.
So when it comes to the proportional percentage base, DJ, how does this work when it comes to the 50-50 approach?
Like sometimes like when you statistically like measure it, like sometimes you could calculate it by like the number of couples that have been like in relationships by the number of couples that are in the actual database.
That's true. So, like, if you earn 60% of the household income and you pay 60% of your shared bills and your partner pays 40%, I mean, it depends on how y'all dynamics is set up. I mean, yeah, it can work. And me as the man, I wouldn't mind doing 60%. You know, because, you know, like, at the end of the day, my job is to provide, protect, and serve you. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind doing 60 to maybe even 70% of the work. You know what I'm saying? As far as like making sure everything's straight. But you better believe when it comes to tough times, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you should be able to reciprocate the same thing.
Absolutely. And then it also goes off of like a cultural variation, meaning like some cultures are with it and some cultures are not more non-traditional, meaning like it's rare in their culture, meaning like they're not going to do it, or if they see it, they're going to be like, what's that? Like, and they're going to try to compare it to their culture, and they're going to be like, yeah, that ain't going to work.
Right. You're not getting my money.
Yeah.
I pay taxes on that money. Go crazy.
Yeah, because like, you know, some cultures basically go like, they expect like the man expect to be the provider. Like that's how some cultures is. And they go into the non-traditional culture, or you're trying to like explain it to them. They looking at you like a deer in the headlights. Like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, like in my country, we don't do that. Like that's how they gonna explain it.
Like, no, you sit down, you do this.
Yeah,
and it never works. But bullet point 8, what is this best for though? To me, I feel like it's best for couples with significant income gaps. It can ensure the lower earners that it isn't like left with zero deposit income, preventing financial strain and resentment.
Absolutely. But it also like it's also best for like relationship like planning and expectation management as well.
Now, when it comes to the pool finances of the 100-100 approach, so let's talk about how this works.
Okay. This is basically like it's full commitment, not equal division, no transactional mindset.
For sure.
And you got flexibility, and you're also levering basically strengths, meaning like whatever like I'm strong at, you're gonna let me do what I'm strong at.
For sure.
And whatever I'm weak at, you're gonna pick me up and carry me through those weaknesses, and the same reverse for you.
Most definitely, because like think about it, like we men, you know, we never sit there and be planning. Oh, okay, baby, we gotta do this, we gotta do it. You know, like most women do that, right?
Yeah.
And to me, how it works is like all incomes go into a shared account where both partners use it to pay for all joint expenses and, once again, what I mentioned, savings. And to me, if you get a CD account or an IRA account, that's even better than a savings account.
Mm-hmm.
So as like a married couple, y'all giving it both 100%. Y'all both saying, hey, this is what we're going to deposit in here.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be for hard times. And this is going to be an account that can pay for like bills and everything. Because then she might work seasonal. You know what I mean? She might be a school teacher. And she might not be able to do summer school. So, you know, in the summertime, hey, I got to shoulder the load a little bit more. I got to pick my weight up. But not meaning that she didn't prepare. Mm-hmm. So she won't put too much financial strain on you. To me, that's giving it the 100-100 approach.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about what this best for, though, DJ.
Okay. Like, what this really best for is, like, it basically, like, it basically builds trust on a deeper level. Because you're trusting that person with your finances, that they're not going to go in your finances.
For sure.
And the same goes for you. Like like they're trusting you that you're not going to dip into that money as well. But also it builds that emotional connection, and that emotional connection overrules fairness.
Most definitely. So for like long-term partners, and we talk about like maybe married couples or people who've been together for a long time, we'll say, you know, focus on building a shared life together. Experts always often advocate the 100 mindset, where both partners can give their full efforts to partnership rather than counting who pays for what. Like how many times I did this or how many times, well, like, you didn't do that for me last week. When? When, Rebecca? When? No, all I asked for was a burger. And you do me like bro, relax. Please relax, Dirty. Like, it's not that, hey, dog, you know what, bro?
It's the like principle, though.
Right. No, Alan, like, save your money. It's just the principle. And do everything for her. And that's my money. You're like, bro, calm. Hey, Dirty, look. How much the burger cost? Hey, bro, look, man, I got you, bro. Like, it's just like that, you know. So that's that 50-50 stuff, man. And I promise you, and I'm going to be serious here for a minute. Mm-hmm. If you keep going down that path of that, it's got to be 50-50 or else it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of y'all both saying it's 100-100, let's look at it like 100-100 mindset. I promise you, you're going to be quick to lose him or her. Mm-hmm. Because if a person putting out more than they're receiving in, and sometimes it's not about keeping score, but my mom used to always say, you can be a fool, but you don't got to be a damn fool. Mm-hmm. So if I'm steady putting out, I'm like, you know, oh, baby, no problem. At some point, you won't be sitting at work, or if you're on break, or you driving around, and you're going to be like, man, bro, like, I feel like I'm getting used. Like, I'm putting out more than I'm putting in. And sometimes it's not about counting, but you're like, damn, like, every time we go out, I always take care of everything. And I don't mind, but sometimes spoil that man as well, or spoil the lady who been having your back and holding you down. Sometimes you got to say, hey, baby, look, your money no good today. I got you. You got to stop counting the petty stuff where if I ask for some gas, or like if I ask for lunch money just for the next couple of days until I get paid, and you tweaking on me, like that's where it's not cool at. And let's talk about the final one, DJ. We're going to talk about the 50-50 split again.
Okay. So
how does this work when it comes to the whole 50-50 joint?
Basically, like financially, like each partner pays for half. Mm-hmm. As far as household is concerned, like taxes are divided equally, and also for tracking, like couples keep score to ensure fairness.
Yeah, and Dirty, to me, once again, like, man, bro, like that blows me, man, because it's like, now what I just said just a few minutes ago, yeah, like I get it. Sometimes a score might have to get kept if you feel like, yo, I've been dating you for 3 or 4 months. Everything we did, I've been coming out of my pocket. Like, yo, hold on, home. Something dirty. Something ain't right here. Yeah. But if it's like, oh, I did this, you got to do this. I did this, you do this. See, like, that's that scorekeeping crap. Yep. You're going to lose her. So if both partners split all joint expenses like exactly in half, and to me, what I feel like is best for is couplers with similar incomes who prefer straightforward, no fuss, just a strict budgeting system. So if you're going to do the 50-50 thing, try to come up with a strict budgeting system. Just say, hey, look, if this is what we're going to do, let's try to put some money up to a side in case if something happened to me, something happened to you, or you get sick, or you might get laid off from your job, or you anything, or we might want to do a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be thinking as a team.
Absolutely.
And so let's end this with the Alan and DJ's final thought. DJ, what's your final thought when it comes to the 100 approach and the 50-50 approach?
If you're gonna do the 50-50 approach, just know that it's best when your incomes are similar. Both of you value independence, and the relationship is at the earliest stages where you could talk to that particular person about what you want and what you want to establish in a relationship, and then both partners have to be comfortable with where they're at their points in their lives. But the best method is like the 100-100 routine, because then you take out SMV, which is sexual market value. You take out the submissiveness of the woman. You take that out the equation. You take the bait and switch out of the equation. You take out their upbringing and all that out of the equation when you come down to the 100%. Because like, depending on your sexual market value, like, you're gonna have, like, depending on, like, if you look more attracted than a woman or the woman look more attracted to you, somebody's gonna give up more because of the SMV.
Because the fear of missing out, they don't want to lose you.
Absolutely.
And I say ultimately partnerships should rely on like the economy of gratitude. Make sure you guys support each other through various seasons of life. And the best financial advice that I could give a person is, whenever it comes to a shared system, allow both partners to feel valued, secured, and heard. And once you did that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Alan and DJ Show. You can find the Alan and DJ Show at gmail.com if you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next. You can also find the Alan and DJ Show on our fan page on Facebook. We got 10,000 in likes, 10,000 plus followers. So let's keep this thing growing. And follow our YouTube channel at the Alan and DJ Show. And you can find our producer extraordinaire, William J. Smith, on Instagram and Facebook. And yours truly, Alan Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, stop the whole 50-50 thing. Give it 100%. And stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.